Okay, guys. Hey, guys. The Black Beauty here. Um, yes, I am back. I was here yesterday, and I just came. I don't really, you know what? I'm gonna be more purposeful in these videos and like really prepare for them. Like I'm gonna put together like a list of things I want and start like putting things together more nicely. Um, I kind of just do these things for fun, really. But I did want to talk about something. I wanted to talk about um, when a man who's a little bit younger likes you, how he drops hints. And I think that it's really an interesting topic because I've dealt with a few guys who were younger than me. It's kind of like a preference of mine, even though I do like dealing with older guys too. They got their shit together. Very rarely do I deal with a little younger, a little older. But what I will say is, what I will say in dealing with this particular person that I'm talking about, he has been dropping hints. Like today, I'm on my way into the office, and I say to him, like, we're talking about, I guess, something related to some loan or something. And then he's like, I'm at Lexus right now. No, this is really a follow up to a conversation we had like 2 weeks ago when I was like, I need a car. And he's like, I'm just going to get this new lease and I got you. So I don't know if that means he's planning on giving me his other whip or what he's planning on doing. But I do know that he was at Lex today. So I guess that's where he's getting his new whip. Good for him. Now, I and ride type, meaning you get a new whip. Oh my God, this connection is so hard to do a live video where I'm at. My connection is so unstable and Verizon haven't gotten here yet. Like literally been waiting for an appointment for 2 months. Anyhow, yeah, I think it's crazy because sometimes when you're dealing with a man who's a little bit younger, he may not know how to let you know that he's feeling you. Like he does things, he'll gawk at you, he will make funny conversation, he will hit you up about things, suggest his involvement in your life, but really will never come out and say because he might think that he's corny. The older you might be judging him, which you are. I am judging him. I mean, we're always judging, even though we don't want to judge. We judge. So to me, it's like, don't you? I don't care what car you drive, really, because the car you drive doesn't really say much about you besides the fact that you get money. So honestly, any car is good at our level because we're not really multimillionaires. You going from a Nissan to a Lexus is great for you, but to me, it's not like you're jumping in a G wagon. It's not like you're jumping in an Aston Martin. Like my landlord has an Aston Martin, baby. That shit is way up. And I'm not trying to say it like that. I'm not comparing him because for his age, a Lexus, and that's really awesome. Like good for him. But I do know that like sometimes young men they do that. They will suggest things without saying things because they want you to hop and ride. But as a grown woman and as a woman who is leveled up, I cannot hop. I cannot ride. You have to invite me. You have to. He's thinking about spamming the neighborhood and putting out some things for the real estate office. He's thinking about spamming the neighborhood and putting out some stuff for the real estate office. That's great. Except if you don't want me to do it with you, then I'm assuming that you're going to do it alone. So I think a lot of what happens when guys are young is like they want something, but they don't know how to get it. And they think that if they flash their car and all these things, the girl will hop and ride. I'm beyond the hop and ride stage in life, meaning he has to be intentional. If he wants me in his car, he has to invite me. If he wants me to have dinner with him tonight, he has to say it explicitly. It's not a matter of what are you doing this evening. No, it's a matter of would you like to have dinner with me this evening? I'm not going to step into your role. I'm done with that. I cannot grow you up. I've done that already. So what I would like for him to be more intentional. And so what I do is I just and keep my ears open while I continue to talk to other people. And eventually he'll get the message. The message is if you want special time with me, you have to request it. You can't like dangle a carrot and expect me to follow like I'm not a horse. Sorry. Um, That's called 22, not 32. So I feel, let him do. I'm not. I say it like that. I really mean it. I feel like, excuse me. I feel like in this day and age, men are not even used to that, and especially young men who are grew up in this social media age, like literally have had social media since they were like 10. They don't know that like the woman's not going to come after you because all the women in their generation come after them. I mean, literally, all the women in their generation come after them. So they're not used to you. If you're like someone who's a little bit older and you just are doing things a little more old school, which is like, yeah, I'll let you know that I've been step into your role and plan things and do things. I think that's something that when you're dating a younger guy, it's harder. So when I say boys drop hints, I really mean that. I know he's a grown man in that he is 24, but he is a boy. He's just figuring out life. He's just figuring out, and that's good for him. But what he'll have to do is try to figure me out while he figures life out. I won't be able to wait for him. And another thing that I also have been really toying with is like, how much exposure do I want to have to him in the office? Like, you get to see me every day in the office. I look beautiful. You have to show me that it makes sense, that me coming to the office looking beautiful makes sense. That you need to show me that you like my outfit. You need to show me that you think I look beautiful. You need to um, be more proactive in your approach. And so I think for me, that's what I'm realizing. I'm realizing like, yeah, it's adorable, it's cute, but that's all it is. And yeah, you have bread, but you just don't understand that like cute plus bread is not enough. You really need to step into your manly energy. Like his masculinity, it's not that it's waning, it's that it hasn't been truly developed yet. I don't know if maybe his father is dead or what, because he comes off like he's got brothers and sisters, but he comes off like maybe there are older men that aren't in his life. I don't know. I don't know what the situation is. I can't guess. And it's talking with my voice. I can't guess. I don't know what the situation is, and I can't be presumptuous either. All I know is that if you want something, you're gonna go for it. That's how men operate. Young men, old men, and in between. So if you want me, then operate. That's how I feel. I feel like it's not. And the thing is, I know he wants me. We've been told that by other coworkers. You know, to show me that you can't expect me to come after you because I can't come after you. I'm 30 something years old. Adjusting the temperature of the AC and the thermostat and shit to make sure that I'm comfortable is not what will make me hop and ride is like, that's how I operate. I'm the kind of woman that I feel like I have a lot of energy. I'm a complete catch in that I have a lot of energy. I'm in my 20s, but I still feel like I'm in my 20s because I haven't had it yet. I haven't really had that stressful of a life. The biggest stress I had in my life was losing my fiance a few years back, and I am pretty much healed off that. And now, like, let the games begin. I mean, the games pretty much began. They would have begun last time. I'm going to get it popping as soon as these restaurants open. I won't be stopped. If New York don't get popping, I'm going straight out west. I will not waste a fucking moment out here because what's going to happen is it'll be fall in no time, and we will have wasted time in New York with a boring scene, no boys. I'm going everywhere, getting out of work. I have to. It only makes sense. So I feel like that's really just where I'm at. I'm in a place where I just want to live my life because I feel stifled. I was literally planning on being, you know, four possibles deep already. And I'm just now really getting these relationships established. Like I was really just coming out towards the middle and end of February. I had just gotten rid of that dusty before not Halloween, before Valentine's Day. And I really was just like, I just went to that brokerage. I was just getting ready to and it's not like we lost a lot of time. 2 months is not a long time, but it was 2 critical months. Now we're in the heat of the summer, and it's a good chance that New York may not open up. And for all of us ladies looking to level up in New York, if this shit doesn't open up, we will be screwed. So we need to take our resources and we need to go other places. So all I'm doing is concentrating on these deals. When I get this money, I'm out. You won't have me in New York wasting my life. I won't do it. I won't. No. You know what else too? When the summer comes around, like my sexual energy just jumps up a whole other notch. I feel like I was cool abstaining all throughout the winter because I was trying to get away from this dusty and it didn't matter. And then the spring was here and I started to warm up and now it's the summer and I'm like ready to be out there. And I feel like with the summer hitting, it's like I don't want to have a lot of sex, but it would be nice to enjoy someone's body a little bit. And so I feel like I have to put myself in a place where I like the bodies around me. I mean, there's good looking guys in Brooklyn, but a lot of them don't have shit. And then it's like, if I get pregnant by one of them, I'll be screwed. So I really have a steadfast rule now, post 30. If literally I took my IUD out, I was 29 years old. So if I don't get, like literally for me, it's not about marriage. I get pregnant with your baby, I'm having it. So your baby, so I cannot risk any old baby. You have to look like something for me to have sex with you nowadays. And you have to have a good bank account. So you have to look like something and have a good bank account for me to have sex with you. Because if that baby accidentally dropped, at least I know that you can be taken for that child support. And even though even though your child support probably won't do much for a woman like me, I get some money. Every dollar counts. So I feel like it's for the taking now. Like it's my time and I'm ready for this shit. Phase 2, I hope these restaurants open up. I'm going to be all over the financial district. That's where I do. I'm not going to waste my time hanging out in Brooklyn anymore. I'm not going to waste my time. Like, I love Brooklyn. Trust me, the West Indian scene, I love it. But there are no catches there. And all the catches are already caught and everybody's sleeping empty. It's a cesspool of but love my peoples in terms of carnival life and soca and reggae and conscious. I love all that and I love my people, but at the same time, I cannot be subject to my people's ways. So I like to go places that are a little bit more diverse. They've got to have a little bit of everybody there. I don't go any place that's one type. I can't be in a place that's all white or all Asian or all. I need to be in a place that mixes it up, So I have to go into a place that literally has a good amount of brown people and some white people. So I'm going to go into the city and go back to my city life and find myself a man that makes sense in terms of, or a couple that makes sense. Someone I wouldn't mind having his baby if I accidentally get pregnant. I'm not going to have any types of sexual relationships with a man if I know I don't want. Like, for example, I have somebody in my DM right now. And literally, this guy in my DM, he is a friend of one of my artists who is really a friend. Like, an artist that I'm not even romantically inclined. Like, we don't ever do nothing. So this guy is a friend of a dead-ass platonic friend. And every time I post a picture on IG, he's in my DM talking about, I always had a crush on you. But, I never respond. That's all I'm saying. Like, I never respond. I understand you have a crush on me, but I never respond. And the reason why I never respond is because I just don't see you putting all 300 pounds of your body on top of me. And God forbid you have strong sperm and I get stuck with your baby. I don't know you, don't like you. And from what I see, you don't got nothing for me. So you don't even get a response. You get a response when it's time for people to turn up in the club and this label releases some music and your boy has his little party. If I'm there, you can say hello to me. But as far as you thinking you're going to come into my space, you're never even coming into my studio, because I don't want you to get the wrong impression. A lot of men out here are so thirsty for certain types of women. It's like they don't get a chance to deal with a black Barbie. They don't get a chance to deal with a sexy chocolate bunny. They don't. So when they find one, they literally are on top of you like they've never met you before. Like they treat you like they treat the fucking white girl. And as far as I'm concerned, ease up, brother. You truly are a brother. And I am not incestuous. I don't want you. I don't want your seed, and I don't want your genes in my baby. And that's the cold truth that a lot of women will never say out loud, but I'm here to tell you, I don't give a fuck. I don't want your genes, so you could just stop hitting me up in the DM. I will never have your baby. If I can't look at you and think I would have your baby, doesn't go inside me. I'm done with that. We're not in our 20s anymore, and I'm not on birth control. So you are dumb. Stop hitting me up. I don't mean to be like that, but I gotta be like that now. It's 2020. I gave a lot of people opportunities to show me their potential. Over these last couple of years, since my fiance passed, I gave a couple of opportunities to show their value, and the best value I got was out of my artist, and I put him on contract. So literally there is nothing, to me, that's a business relationship, regardless of whatever there was. Even if we had intimacy, that's business. And it is always gonna be business going forward. We haven't in years. And so literally anyone connected to him is a friend. And so this friend is like a third degree connection. You're a friend. You're like extended family. You can't even look at me. You should be looking at me like that's sis. Because I am sis, brother. I'm not interested. So I literally, instead of being rude, like there were a day where I would just go back in the DMs and be like, stop hitting me up. You know what it is. But you see, that is unattractive, and I'm learning. I'm learning that it's unattractive to just be blatantly rude for no fucking reason, even though I do thoroughly enjoy getting rude in that ass. Because as far as I'm concerned, you know better. I'm even mad that I hit him up just trying to be nice one day on some, like that picture, hope you're doing, like, damn, I'm trying to be nice, and I'm thinking a man who gets play is realizing that I'm trying to be nice. By you going OD and being thirsty over that, you made me realize that you get nothing from a bad bitch. You get no bad bitch attention. You get sad bitch attention. I would be a sad bitch if I gave you attention. So literally, you get no attention. Stay over there. It's not fucked up. Like, my lipstick's all fucked up, but I'm drinking wine. I'm drinking wine. I'm in the studio. Look. Sooner or later, they'll understand. They'll get it. I want to be the kind of woman that can speak to friends and gentlemen and interact with them without them getting and being misled. But unfortunately, that would involve me being rude. So now that I'm on this niceness, like these last 5, 6, 7 years, I've been on a nice, ever since I've been with Skins, he pretty much taught me how to be nice, no lie. My fiance was the one who taught me how to be a nice person, genuinely caring, stepping into someone, really showed me how it was done. Like he did it every day and I watched him. I would say I learned a lot from that man in that regard. And so over these last, like I got with him in 2012, I was saying, so over these last 8 years, I've really worked hard to be a much nicer person and considerate person. So I'm not going to trash a person for expressing interest in being sweet. But at the same time, I want you to know where you're at. I don't ever want there to be a mistake, because where you're at is for a reason. I need you to know where you're at, because when this shit starts blowing up, I don't want you to ever think you had a chance with me. Or, fuck it, I'm nobody. So I don't want to say it like that. Not that you had a chance with me, but I don't ever want you to think that I misled you. I was never interested in you like that. But you are a sexy man. But you are an attractive man and would be a catch for someone else, just not for me. And that's all I'm going to say about that. As far as the boy, listen, boy, stop dropping hints. I pretend I don't see them. I've always been that way. I've never been the person to pick up on hints. Every guy I've ever been with, it was because he asked to be in a relationship. Because to me, in my mind, if you don't ask, it doesn't count. If you don't initiate this relationship, then I'm just being finesse. I'm just a typical woman who's falling in love and thinking, oh my God, So I've never, every relationship where that was my man, he asked or he said, yo, I feel like you're my girl. Or yo, it would be crazy. Like, you should be my girl. Or like, yo, we spend so much time together. It's like you're my girl. Like, we together. Those are his words, not mine. So I'm never the one to initiate a relationship. I don't even do situationships. Literally, are we in a relationship? And this doesn't even count anymore. I don't even do that anymore. So literally, it's either we're in a relationship or by friend. And that's how I feel about boy. You can drop your hints, but they're not being received because I don't play games. When I say I don't play game, that's a game. But you don't have to know that. The point is, I plays the games. I sets the rules, not you. So for me to go and start chasing you now is giving you the opportunity to set some rules, and you don't get to set rules right now because you are just learning. You're small pike and a small fry. So until you learn how to treat a woman like a woman, you will get coworker central, and I will walk out on you every day and not think twice. I literally, only thing I think about is like, damn, he would be great genes for my kid. That's all I think about. I don't think about him in any other way. I don't see him as anything more than that. The money he gets, I could get that. I get that too. We get similar money. So there's no come up in terms of money. I'm just in an age where I want to have children. He has the genes I want for my kid. And he wants my genes for his kid. And that's literally what we want. And so I don't think that it's really any deeper than that. I don't know that it's love. I don't even know that I'm that attracted to him. No lie. He's okay. He's got a really wonderful face. Body needs work. My body needs work. We're not perfect. I think we're evenly matched. But do I think we are yoked? Hell no. I think he's out here having his young little fun. And I'm over here grown in my 30s, having my 30s fun, and just trying to figure out what the next move is in terms of like who I have my kids with. But can't wait for marriage because marriage may never come. I would like marriage to come, but this will be the summer to get that done. And if this shit don't open up, I have to go somewhere else. I gotta get married. Really, the marriage is just for the children. I don't care. It's not for him. It's not for me. I don't care. I never grew up like that. We didn't thirst after marriage. I've been to mad weddings in my family, but my grandmother never. I think she felt trapped in her own marriage, and my mother was never married. And no lie, it just wasn't something to do. It just wasn't. It just wasn't something that we sat around and looked at wedding dresses. Like, I never looked at a wedding dress magazine until I was like 26 or 27. Literally, I was with Skins, and I started thinking about getting married, and I started looking at a wedding dress magazine. But until then, I never thought it was an option for me. I never, not because I'm down on marriage. I think marriage is beautiful. I actually love to be married, but I think it's something that was not heavily promoted because the women that raised me didn't see the value in it because they had never been in it. And so for that, I didn't get the opportunity to really covet it as a young woman. That's why I'm such a staunch businesswoman, because the women that raised me, they get money. They know how to get money. But do they know how to get love? No. They don't. They don't know how to get love, and they don't know how to even get respect. And that's the truth. It's a sad truth. I had to sit down and like really admit it. Like, yo, my mother does not know what respect is. My grandmother doesn't know what love is. My mother can get adoration, but can she get respect? My grandmother can get respect, but does she get love? And so, like I think about my downstairs neighbor and good friend of mine, her mother. She was in love with her husband. And you know how I know? There were times that we used to come over. Excuse me, God. there were times that we used to go to my girlfriend's house downstairs, and her family, mom was Puerto Rican, dad was Italian. Uh, yeah, I was like 11 years old. Girl is like 9 or 10. My other friend's like 8 years old. And then we used to go in the house, and literally they would just lock the door of the other room. It would just be locked, and the fucking TV, baseball, or whatever would be blaring. And then Vicky would be like, I think they're having sex in there. And that was something I wasn't used to, because guess what? My mother wasn't having sex in my grandmother's house. It was like a nun convent in there. No sex. All the years I lived in there. It's unnatural. We're human beings. I had to move out. I moved out by the time I was 17, because all of that living in your lowly shadow as a unkempt woman is not going to work for me. No. I prefer when there is a man who loves me and takes good care of me. I prefer when I have unlimited D. I prefer when there's flowers on the table when I come home from consulting for the week. I prefer that. So I think that that's something that I had to teach myself, and like so many women on YouTube have shared so many videos and have taught me so much through these videos. And I've also learned so much by watching other women in good relationships that I know, and also by watching other men, because I have a lot of good guy friends who are married now. You know, they're older. They were like one of my friends, he's like a brother to me. He had mad friends that were guy friends, and I was always little sis to them. Like, they used to sneak me in the club and shit. So basically, I watched them get married now, and it's so beautiful because, like, yo, it is gorgeous the way they did it. And it's like, look at the women they choose. When I see the women they choose, and I see myself, I'm like, yo, I'm on a good. I'm in. I am on a good track because I'm a substantial woman. So I know that matters still. Even though people will say that ass and titties matter. Yes, that matters. Yes, it does matter. That's why I'm going to get my titties done. I'm done with these shits. These shits is fuck out of here. Can't. That's happening this summer. I'm not playing with y'all. Literally, before Labor Day, my shit's gonna be done. I'm not playing games because I am done. I don't give a fuck about being natural anymore. I used to care, and now I don't. Over. Sorry. So as far as I'm concerned, that shit is done. Fuck that. I have to compete. So, and I was always gonna get my breasts done too. I was kind of waiting for after my children. Like, this is the time I was gonna get them done anyway. Like, had my man still been alive, I'd be like 2 or 3 kids deep, and I'd probably be getting them done now. But no lie, he is gone, and I still have to move on with my life. I still have to do the things that I plan on doing. And guess what? They still got flat, regardless of children. So, and I think it's from weight fluctuation. I go up, I go down, I go up, I go down. But you see that line and shit? You see them lines and shit? Oh no, we're not doing that for the rest of 2020. My titties will be, you feel me? Them shits will be, I don't care. And I've been doing this olive leaf extract detox, and it's bringing so much shit forward and unclogging my pores. So by August, September, my skin is gonna be, I think next summer I'm gonna be a bad bitch. This summer, I'm cool. Next summer, I'm gonna be on my 10 shit. This summer, I'm on my 7, 8 shit. A nice 8 when my makeup is done. You know what I'm saying? I am cool. My body is nice. My body is crazy for the ordinary woman. But yeah, let me tell you how the ordinary woman, I'm an ordinary woman right now, and I need to be extraordinary if I want to get the extraordinary bank account. And that's what I realized. Look what I keep attracting. It's not just, I'm not dusty, but even the quality that I attract is pretty much men that just want to be 50-50 and they want to do this work shit forever and be working for corporate America. Baby, don't you know I done walked out of corporate America like years ago? And I'm not going back. I keep entertaining interviews knowing I'm not going back. Literally. And if I go back, just know my contractual is on some sick and ridiculous. That's why I'm back. And it's only for a short while, 6 months, 8 months, 9 months, 10 months. I'm never giving them more than a year of my life. So with that being said, if you're on some work every day, 9 to 5 shit for the rest of your life, and you don't want to be on some entrepreneur shit, mobile shit, you're done. So I literally don't. I have a plan for myself. My plan is not for him. My plan is to do certain things for me. And if he wants to come along for the ride or wants to drive alongside me, we're like that. Like, picture us being on the 101. We're driving alongside each other, right? That's how I see that. Like, I'm driving in my own car, baby. So, I don't want to be owned. I just want to secure something for my kids. That's all. That's what the marriage is about. And literally, on to the next, on to the next one, on to the next, on to the next one. Freeze! Somebody give me back my money, please. Shit. Buy my old albums. Fuck out of here. We off that old shit. We are off of that. So I really that's how I feel now. I feel like, yo, the way that everything is set up for us as women, especially with this COVID shit, like, yo, we're in New York, but we have got to go. We have got to go and find our lives. I mean, first bag, I'm out of here. I don't care where I gotta go. Every friend that I know, I'm out. There's nothing for me. I'm doing a little real estate, get a couple listings, work with a couple clients. Listen, I could, whoop, whoop. Once I get a couple listings, I'm good. I'm just gonna let boy close them deals and let me go live my life. And he says to me, well, everybody wants to live their life. What does that mean, honey? Are you the only one not living? Look like you bought yourself a Lexus this morning. I've got to get on your level. Time for me to live is what I'm saying. It's just a crazy thing in society where people. I'm just so glad that all these protests and things ended this week. I'm just so glad that all these protests and stuff ended this week because I'm just glad the protests ended because now we can move on to bigger and better and more important things like the fight for reparations, which is more important than your fucking protest and your police department reform. Who cares? America will do everything to keep from paying us that fucking money. Cut the check. Nobody cares. You know, I would have never been in corporate America had I had reparations money coming to me at 18. You know what I would be doing? I would be launching and continuing to develop my own strategy and my own business. I would have been a hardcore entrepreneur with no business, with no work experience. I really wanted that for myself. I've been incorporated since I was 18, since before I left the Bronx, 17. Fuck out of here. Are you serious? So what they want for us to do is to continue to work under this police state. And what they want to do now is ease up on the police so all of these thirsty can rob us in the streets. I'm not staying here. You guys crazy. I'm going to get the hell out of here. I don't even know if I'm taking that apartment that they're offering me. I think it's better for me to just pay for the studio and to move on with my life. Pay for the studio, keep things here, and then just to come back and forth to it since it's so cheap and just to move on. Like, why am I hanging on to this? This shit is garbage, guys. I used to love New York, and I think New York will bounce back. But right now, you got to give New York a break. She's tired. You know, she's going to have a resurgence. She's tired, you know. New York is about as old as Sarah Jessica Parker. And I love her. You know, I love SJP. And you know, I love Sex in the City, but she old. And so New York needs something fresh now. We need a fresh mayor. We even need a fresh governor, because Cuomo, I don't know about him. Is he deep state? Anyway, love talking to you guys, and I have got to go. A Black Beauty is out. Love y'all.